Good evening, Facebook, on what is quite a shocking evening. Let's be honest, the weather is not the best. So, by the way, we're having a walk and talk video today around the gym because we can. The problem with Couch to 5K and the problem with the R.E.D, so this is one, I've only seen it this year, I don't know if it's been around before, but R.E.D is run every day, that's what it stands for. Now, I think these goals are brilliant, and I think if you've decided to partake in them, fair play to you, and well done for deciding to take action and set a goal. My question to you, have you actually done it tonight? Have you been out in this weather? Have you done your run every day? Have you done your Couch to 5K at whichever stage you're up to today? Day 1, day 2 maybe if you started yesterday. I'm going to wager that a lot of people haven't. A lot of you guys who set this goal, you haven't been out. The ones that have, fair play to you, well done. Very, very tough getting out and exercising outside in this kind of weather. But for the people who haven't, look, there's a good chance that you're probably sitting there, and if you haven't been out, you feel like a little bit of a failure right now. You feel a little bit disappointed at yourself because it's the 2nd of Jan and you haven't managed to hit your goal already. You've already slipped. Which realistically then kind of says you've set an unrealistic goal. It's not unrealistic to want to be able to get out running. What is probably unrealistic, especially if you're starting a fitness regime or just getting back into one after a little bit of a break, is trying to set a running regime at this time of year. It's not the best time to be going out running because, let's be honest, when you've gone home after a day's work, it's cozy at home, it's warm, the sofa looks inviting, you might have the fire lit. The last thing you want to do is get out in the rain and get soaked through to the skin. Let's be honest about this, I mean, and this comes from me. We're an outdoor business for nearly 10 years. It's only really in the last couple of months that we've been an indoor business. So I know what you guys are up against. So really, if you set that goal, it might be a good time. Still early in the month, you can still recover on this, to maybe just reassess that goal. Maybe set that one for later in the year when the weather gets a little bit better and it's a lot more inviting to be outside. So what you can then do for this month is set yourself some indoor goals. Set yourself some goals that you can't fail. Because the problem is that when you miss a day, when you fail on a day like you maybe have done today, you start to feel really, really fed up and really annoyed with yourself. You feel like a failure. You feel like a disappointment. It doesn't do you any good. You go back in this spiral of not feeling good and potential depression and just nastiness because you haven't hit one goal, because your goal was too much for this time of year. So you've still got time. It's only the 2nd of the month. Reassess that goal. Figure out, well, actually, do you know what? I'd love to run 5K, but maybe I'm going to do that one later in the year. Or maybe you can go to the gym and you can do it on a treadmill. Or maybe you can just go to a class and feel good about yourself. Just set yourself some more realistic goals rather than something that's going to be hard as hell to stick to. Because let's be honest, this is only just the rain and wind. In January, we tend to get a bit of ice. So it's probably, again, it's not the best of conditions for running in. Look, this is only my sort of 2 pence on this, if you like. If you have managed to stick to your running goal, if you had one, fair play to you. But I'll probably put money on the majority of people haven't managed to stick to it, and this video is kind of directed at you. So look, I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to go home where it's warm, where it's dry, have my dinner and have a nice evening. I hope you do the same. As I say, just sit there and just reassess your goals a little bit if you haven't managed to hit them today. It's early in the month. It's far, far than gone. You've got loads of time to pull this back. So think about how you can do that. Any thoughts, comments, feedback? Tell me I'm wrong. Feel free to drop me a message below. Otherwise, guys, I'll speak to you again soon.